Welcome to this quick tutorial on charts. So there's basically two types of charts that we want to do on a high level. The first type is to compare data that have no relationship between them, but we just want to compare the values. And the second type of chart is comparing value that have a relationship, and we want to see a trend. We want to see how they change over time. So for this first category, the chart comparison tab, where data has no obvious relationship between them, our starting point is we need to have the data, obviously, but we also need to have a meaning of that data. So if you select all the data, insert, and then you could do this type of chart here, the column chart. But this doesn't show you exactly what to do. This just brings back a default type of data. So what we want to do instead is we want to go to insert, and we go to recommended charts, and after we click on all charts here. In a standard clustered column, there are two types, and if we select the first one, we notice that every row of data has the name of the data here, and there's put the title at the top, but they all look the same color. So if instead we go back here, we reselect the data, we could say insert, recommended chart, and we go to all charts, and we select the second type, we notice that they have actually changed the chart. Now if we click on the data, it only takes it row by row, so each column is a different row of data. So for that reason, it's put everything into a different color. It just shows the name at the bottom. It just shows it here. So if you want to add the value itself, you have to do it one by one. But on this one, if you want to add the value, you just right click and you put add label, and you would put the value at the top. Another way to compare data is to use this type of donut, or the pie chart, or the donut chart. So I'm just going to do one. If I do the 2D pie chart here, same thing. So it just shows everything. This time it grabbed everything and it puts each element in a different color, and then you can add the label if you like, and you can do different types of formatting. So this is for a quick overview of the data with no relationship. The other type of chart that we would like to do is when the data is similar. For instance, it could be your food cost for each month, and you would want to see the trend, if you spend more, if you spend less. You just select the data this way, insert, but for these types of chart, you're better off using the lines. So you use this type of lines here, and then that would show you the trend. At the bottom, you have the month here. Now, if I delete this, and instead I want to also compare the transportation costs. In this case, I just select everything, and I do the same thing here. So I just go to the line, and I add the line here. So this is it. So this way you can see clearly the difference between those two there. Another way to doing it is to select instead the chart here with the markers here. So it's very similar, but it's a bit more precise. It shows you where the value is. So as before, if you want to show the data, you just right click on the chart and you add the data label. And obviously you can add much more things, but this is just for a quick overview. Another way that you can do this is, if in this instance I take only one, you can select an area chart. So you have the 2D area here, for instance. That's also a good way to show you the trend. Now, if you select the two types of data, then it can become a little bit messy because when there is one that is after the other, then you don't really see what happened before. Another option is to select the area, but you have them on top of each other. So this is not always extremely useful. But that's another option for you. So this is it for a quick tutorial on chart. There's obviously plenty of other types of charts, but it can be a bit overwhelming. The best way to learn about chart is to go here and try them out.